Alright, so before we begin this episode, there's something I may as well mention for those of you who are curious what I meant regarding Project 64 last time. 2.0 onward is bundled with malware, and 2.3 in particular is bundled with nagware. As in, if you like this, please support this emulator. And sometimes after a while it won't let you close out of the damn thing. Fortunately, somebody was kind enough to make a clean download file of 2.1 without the installer malware crap. All you really need to do is Google Project 64 clean, and you'll find it no problem. As for the controller plugin, well, that should be easy enough. But with that, on with the video. Hey guys, welcome to episode 20 of Pokemon Generation 1. Last we left off, we did a bunch of stuff. Got the Surfing Pikachu through Pokemon Stadium, also the old Amber from Pewter City, and we made our way to the entrance to Rock Tunnel. Now, just this once as far as Gen 1 goes, I will show Flash outside of battle. I say just this once because, put it to you this way, I've gone through the entire game before without ever grabbing Flash. Not because I didn't know where it was or forgot where it was, but because you never need it. You'll see why when we get into Rock Tunnel itself. In the meantime, let's go ahead and deposit a couple of things. The old Amber because, well, we're not going to need it for a good long while. HMO5 is literally useless. And in my case, so is that Moonstone. I'll also sell off TM30 when we get to the next Pokemart. Anyway, before we go through Rock Tunnel itself, there's actually a Pokemon I'm after. The final Pokemon I'll have to catch myself because the other two for this team are gifted to you. Anyway, you'll notice it's dark here in Rock Tunnel. Use Flash, and you light up the entire cave. Now take note that you could still see the walls even when it was dark. That is why I say Flash is useless in red, blue, and yellow. Because you could still see the walls. So ergo, you could still feel your way around the entirety of Rock Tunnel and get through without much of an issue. And lag. The beauty of playing on a quote-unquote updated PC, although I won't have this piece of trash for too much longer, hopefully. Yeah, unfortunately, this thing is actually kind of old. Put it to you this way, it was originally a Windows XP PC. Now it's running Windows 10 for some stupid reason. Yeah, I'll take, like, as far as OSs go, give me Vista or 7. 8, no, 8.1, maybe-ish, I guess, but 10? Oh, God, no. And hey, Machop, here's what I'm after. Yeah, you can already tell where this is going. And unfortunately, this thing is really low-leveled, so Thunder Wave it is. Alright, I've got 4 Pokeballs. That might be enough. Wow, I only needed 1. Awesome. But, Machop, get. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording, heal up everyone off screen, or rather heal up Machop off screen, and then get back into Rock Tunnel and start doing the dungeon properly. And by properly, I mean doing the dungeon for real. Back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Let's start trekking through the Rock Tunnel, shall we? Like I said before, since you can see the walls even when the area is dark, you never need Flash. At least not in Red, Blue, and Yellow. In every other game that is like Gold, Silver, Crystal, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you will need Flash to get through the Rock Tunnel. Anyway, Pokemaniacs. They use a wide variety of Pokemon, including Cubone here, which is a fairly decent ground type. Its evolved form Marowak has a good amount of power behind it, and come I want to say Gen 3 when they gained the Thick Club, which is a whole item that boosts their attack power, Marowak became pretty decent overall. In this game, however, it gets severely outclassed by Dugtrio, and yet even then, every single ground type, once Gen 5 came out, got outclassed by Excadrill in every single way. Yeah, Excadrill's just that damn good. Meanwhile, Slowpoke here, Water Psychic, much like Starmie, except unlike Starmie, who is versatilely offensive, if that makes any sense, versatile in terms of offense, Slowpoke and its evolution Slowbro are frickin' tanks. However, as their name might suggest, they aren't winning any speed contests anytime soon. Good in a Trick Room team, though. I guarantee you Bite would be doing more in Gold, Silver, Crystal onward, because Bite at that point became a Dark-type move, and since Dark-type did not exist back in Gen 1, it had to be Normal-type. Unfortunate, but so it goes. Warning beeps. Don't really care at this point. Interestingly enough, later on, Pokemaniacs would start doing cosplay. I know in Gen 3 they cosplayed as Charizard. What they cosplayed as after that, I can't exactly remember right off. And one of the rare times I actually want to see Zubats since I'm training up a Machop. And lag. Since in this game Karate Chop is a normal type move, and also has a really high crit rate, case in point, plus the fact that Zubat's only major attack, unless you want to count Bite at this point, is Leech Life, which gets resisted pretty badly. I rest my case. Yeah, in this game, Zubat and Golbat could actually somewhat take advantage of Bite. Once it became Dark-type in Gen 2, it was basically useless to them. Because if you recall what I said before, a while back actually, I forget the exact episode number, Dark was one of the types that was a special attack type. Oh right, Geodude, duh. Wasted a Karate Chop. Whatever. Wait a minute. Did I feel something? No, I could have swore I did. Whatever. That was a little weird. Anyway. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised you can find Onyx at this point. I actually can't escape. Are you serious? Oh, god damn it, Bind. Yeah, Bind is much like Wrap. Okay, so I could escape. What the hell was that all about? You're cool, Geodude, but you're not what I'm after. Not sure if I mentioned this already, but Geodude's Alolan form is actually a Rock Electric type. Pretty interesting if you ask me, and a unique type combination. Slow. I had to. That's just so stupid, but I had to. My apologies. Anyway. Confusion. Okay, no confusion. Good. And disable gets rid of Bite, of course. The one move I have that can actually do some kind of damage. At least for now. And if you would lift me in my disable status, that'd be nice. Ah, speed drop. Like it matters. Well, the one time a critical actually helped. Hell yeah. Ironic that I'm getting criticals with a frickin' Wartortle. No trainers off to the left, nothing off to the left actually. So go up here. Oddish. We know how this goes. Switch out. Alakazam. And speaking of Alakazam, so long as I'm here... Oh, fucking Sleep Powder. I don't think I have anything for that. I didn't get any Awakenings, damn it. Okay, so speaking of which, I actually did recently find out some more information on the Uri Geller lawsuit. The reason he didn't like the star on Kadabra's forehead is because he thought it was a reference to the Star of David, which is a reference to something relating to the Holocaust. Problem. The Star of David apparently had 6 points. Kadabra's clearly only has 5. And not to mention, there's wavy lines on Kadabra's design somewhere, I forget where right off, I'll probably check the Pokedex. But he thought those were a reference to German stormtroopers. Problem there again. Those are lightning bolts, not wavy lines. The wavy lines on Kadabra's design are a reference to tarot cards, used to test a psychic's potential. You would kind of think a psychic would know that. I'm just saying. That's just sad. He can't even tell when something is supposed to reference something that's psychic, and yet he's a self-proclaimed psychic. That's kind of stupid. And I'm guessing the reason that Nintendo's just basically not bothered with Kadabra at that point is, as the term would be, so as to not poke the bear, as it were. And growl during lag was actually kind of funny. But we know how this goes. It's Alakazam. In fact, so long as I'm here before I refresh the recording, let's check the Pokedex. Let's see here. Actually, it might be a little further up. No. Okay, you're further down. There you are, Kadabra. Might be thinking of later games, actually. That or one of its updated models in Stadium. That's probably what I'm thinking of. But right. Yeah, I've only got about a minute left in terms of the actual recording round, as it were. Because I can only record in 10-minute bursts, but since I can upload longer videos, well... yeah, you do the math. Yeah, I don't have time. So let's heal up real quick. And I may as well heal up Wartortle while I'm at it. And with that, back in a moment. Right, back at it. Basically, that's the full term for cosplay. In fact, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, he just flat out calls it Pokemon cosplay. A Charmander at this point? Machop might be able to take it on, let's see. Lag. Waste your turn doing Leer, and it backfires? Again? Charmander. Dude. And Rage. Yeah, remember when I said a while back how we would get to the worst of the glitchy moves? This would be that move. Once you start using Rage, you never stop until that Pokemon goes down. They can't even switch out. You never lose power points outside of the initial one either. And here's the icing on the cake. If Rage misses even once, its accuracy becomes 1 in 256. In other words, never ever teach any of your Pokemon Rage back in Gen 1. Just don't. You'll really regret it. And if anything, you'll be the one raging. Lag. Whatever. Bubble Beam. And goodbye. I'm not sure if Stadium fixed the problem with Rage. It might have, it might not have. I'm not certain right off. Machop Mirror. Let's go for it. Lag. There you go, there's that critical. I was gonna say, are you serious? And let's take a moment to appreciate that it's somehow on the same speed as me. That was a little weird, but thank God he did not go down. I got lucky yet again. Moving on. I'm probably going to miss a trainer on the way through here, but if I do, whatever. If I'm not mistaken, couldn't this have been a Graveler by this point, or better yet a Golem? Well, most trainers don't use Trait Evolution Pokemon. Most of them don't anyway. But I think only the Elite Four ever get to use them. But I digress. Let's see here. Yeah, Wartortle. The next gym is going to be a bit of a hassle. At least for Wartortle anyway, but even then, I wouldn't consider it much of a hassle. Trust me, you'll see why when we actually, you know, get to the next gym, or at least the next city that has a gym. More like I just have better type coverage, dude. I freaking love that song, by the way. I was actually considering editing in something, like, doing a little bit of editing to reference that song in some way with this specific hiker, but I ultimately decided against it just because, for one thing, I really don't feel like risking copyright with this, although that song is pretty freaking awesome. And for two, I just felt like showing off this guy's Pokemon, because you will have to fight one of these hikers. So I figured, you know what, may as well show off both of them. Level 27. Awesome. And as usual with the Onix trope, looks big and nasty, can't do shit. Kinda surprised these guys even have Onix at this point. It's almost sad, really. Because they all go down so quick, and they all go down exactly the same way. You know what? Just to spite you. I rest my case. And random encounter. Come on, Zubat. Let's go. Whoop-de-doo, leech life when you're already at full health. 1 HP of damage. Big deal. Okay, now Supersonic on the other hand is legitimately a big deal. Do not hit yourself. Thank you. I think he would have gone down either way, but nice to know that we made sure of it with a critical. least he's slowly starting to catch up in levels. This tunnel does indeed go a pretty long way. But whatever. And let me put it to you this way, this one is probably going to be a fairly long episode. Because take my word for it, Rock Tunnel can take a while. Bubble Beam. Machop. Level 19 versus level 19. Do I risk it? Let's do it. How is my luck today? Pretty good so far. Not risking it due to the potential of a critical hit. There's a time and a place to take risks like that, and then there's also a time and a place to not take such a risk. I rest my case. You critical now? Really? Yeah, like I was saying, like, there's just a time and a place for risks like that, and that just isn't one of them. Especially since I don't have any revives on me. Only got about a minute and a half left. Ooh, Rock Throw. That's actually a good move. Early on, anyway. Being one of the only Rock-type moves in this entire first generation, the other one that I know for a fact is there is Rock Slide, which for a while was the best Rock-type move. Then we got Stone Edge in Gen 4. Yeah, Stone Edge is amazing. 100 base power, plus the fact that it can have a high crit rate? Yes, please. 80% accurate, mind you, but I'll take that high crit rate and high power. Any day of the week. Speaking of criticals, and Machop leveled up. How about that? Low kick, finally something good. Well, Karate Chop's really good too, but still. Right, I gotta refresh the recording for a brief moment, but I'll heal everybody off screen. Back in a moment. Right, back at it yet again. Let's go. And the hiker, probably. Yep. Hikers in caves are not very uncommon. And perfect opportunity to test low kick out. So here's the deal with low kick. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I'm out. Exploit! For those wondering, that exploit would not work in Gen 2 onward. Gen 2 onward changed up Wrap, Bind, etc., where you could still attack, you just couldn't retreat out. So they switched around what was annoying about moves like Wrap. Now let's try that low kick demonstration again, and hopefully let's not get hit with Bind. Okay, so with low kick, the heavier your opponent, the higher the base power is. I forget if Rock Throw can cause flinching. I know Rock Slide can. But I forget if Rock Throw can too. Not sure right off. And a Geodude for good measure. And that should do it. Yeah, did I mention how good low kick is yet? It's not amazing, but it is still decent. Lag. Alright, Zubat, let's do it. Might be able to one-shot you now. Oh no, leech life when you're at full health already. Oh no, 1 point of damage. Big deal. Not quite a one-shot. And normally low kick would be a really bad idea right now, but here's the thing. Quad weaknesses and then quad resistances did not exist back in Gen 1. Alright, Geodude. After this, I'm probably going to heal up Machop. Defense curl, whoop-de-frickin-do. Healing. Yeah, I wasn't gonna backtrack to the Pokemon Center, I just want to get through this goddamn place. This hiker has one annoying trick up his sleeve. With its Geodude. Said Geodude knows self-destruct. Lag. Oh yeah, low kick can cause flinching, I forgot about that! Graveler, now this should definitely have self-destruct. It's also faster than me, so I'd better be careful. There goes Machop. Yep. Yeah, I'll be right back once I go back and heal. Lag. Yeah, did I mention I hate self-destruct? Right, back at it. So anyway, as it was kindly demonstrated, self-destruct does a crap ton of damage, but causes the user to faint in the process. The stronger variant, Explosion, also cuts the opponent's physical defense in half. It doesn't cause lag though. I can't escape, are you for real? You know what, at this point, I'm sick of all the random encounters. Repel, go. Repels are simple and straight to the point. For 100 steps, any Pokemon that has a lower level than the one in the front of your party will not show up. If they're on the same level as you, they can show up. Like this Jigglypuff, for instance, but this is a trainer battle. There are stronger variants as well. Super Repels last 200 steps, and Max Repels last 250 steps. And Pidgey. This gives me the chance to talk about something. It is a normal flying type. Low Kick, which is a fighting type move, is super effective against normal types, not very effective against flying types. Watch what happens. Well, if Low Kick actually hits now, it doesn't. Fucking Sand Attack. There we go, watch what happens. Not very effective. Because Pidgey's second type is flying, believe it or not, it actually resists fighting type moves in Gen 1. This would not be the case in Generation 2 onward, where fighting type moves would average out. way, this move is actually exclusive to Meowth. Not even Persian can relearn the move Relearner in later generations. The only way it can know it is by evolving from a Meowth that already knows it. Payday may be weak, but it comes with a nice little bonus. Free money. Not a lot, mind you, but it helps. Somewhat-ish, I don't know. Low kick. And we'll repeat that same old song and dance. Level 23. Lag, and somehow low kick missed. Booyah! Do I dare? I dare. How much? Ooh, defense curl. It might survive now. Yep. And defense curl again. And rock throw missed. You had one job, Graveler. One job. This one doesn't seem to have self-destruct as far as I'm aware. Rock throw, defense curl. I think that's all I ever got to see out of this thing. You are a Pokemaniac, I believe. Yep. Slow. You do realize now, I'm probably gonna say that almost every time a Slowpoke shows up. And confusion. Water gun disabled. Big deal, I've got Bubble Beam. Disabled for one turn. And confusion again. And you flinched. You know what, that right there is an example of that 1 in 256 chance of missing. Bubble Beam is supposed to be 100% accurate. And meanwhile, I did not get hit with any sand attacks or anything like that, so what the hell? Slow. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, I can't keep that up for long. It just sounds so stupid. To the point where it's actually kind of funny. Anyway. Confusion apparently caused lag. Okay. Disable. Tail whip. Wow. Yeah. Did I forget to mention Gen 1 Disable sucked? Confusion. Disable no more, except I'm gonna be switching out anyway, so what does it matter? That was just to spite you. And one more Slowpoke. Which means one more switch in and then switch out. Now I guarantee you he's going to use Confusion because since Machop is weak to Psychic and it's currently up before the switch, since Confusion is a Psychic type move and these Slowpoke have it, they're going straight for the super effective typing, regardless of whether or not the move does damage. Don't know why I did Bubble Beam there. Hold on a minute, I actually think it might Tail Whip disabled again. Wow. Again, Gen 1 Disable sucked. Right, healing up for a quick second. And same to Wartortle. Moving on. Couple of trainers here. Why the hell would I do that? I at least have some morals here. Who do you think I am? Well, okay, Bellsprout. Karate Chop. Stun Spore. One little trick that was abused in Stadium, and there it is. The Paralysis Wrap Lock. Two words for you on that paralysis crap. Fuck that. I have no time for this. Yes, it missed. Okay. Clefairy. I might have time to finish this fight, and then I'll have to refresh the recording real quick. Thank you, Random Critical. Right, gotta refresh the recording real quick, so back in a moment. Alright, here we go, the final stretch. Simple and straight to the point, just the way I like it. And a Pidgey. Lag. Karate Chop. Rattata. At this point in the game, these guys are kind of pathetic. My point exactly. Another one? Come on, step it up. Well, apparently you heard me. Quick attack. That's something, I guess. Leer. What good is that gonna do? Bellsprout. Okay, that's something at least. Hopefully a one-shot. Not quite. Growth. Okay. I win. Was expecting a wrap, honestly. It is Bellsprout after all. Alright. Lag. And also kind of running low on super potions. But thankfully we're nearing the end. I do believe this is the final trainer in Rock Tunnel itself. And that growl might mean that you survive. Nope. Onish. One case where I'm thankful that Karate Chop is a critical move, and criticals also ignored stat buffs and debuffs. Case in point. And a Pidgey for good measure. Yeah, I think Karate Chop at this point is the better option. And this is one case where if this was Gen 2 onward, that would have been super effective. Alright, hopefully we can critical. Yep. Nailed it. Lag. And there's the end. So, gonna stop the recording for a second. Back in a moment. Alright, the final stretch to the next town. Now, all of these 4 trainers here are optional, but may as well fight these guys, right? And Pidgey. If I remember correctly, there were a couple hikers around here, so I better see my uses of Karate Chop. Not Karate Chop, Low Kick. I keep forgetting Karate Chop is not fighting in this generation. It's gonna critical now. Watch. Pidgeotto. This ought to be good. Lag and Sand Attack to boot. Not fun. Pidgeotto, you had one job. 26. It's getting close to when Machop evolves, I believe. I want to say that's 28. Alright. Low kick. Kamikaze. Well, fortunately for me, I do know a bit of an exploit. If you use a rare candy on a fainted Pokémon, not only will it grow 1 level, but it will also recover some health, curing even its quote-unquote fainted status. Yeah, some people wouldn't think to exploit that, but that does work. Onyx, as per usual, looks big and nasty, can't do shit. Unless, of course, it screeches and lag happens. Maybe a critical with Karate Chop will do it, I'm not sure. Nope. Screech. Graveler. You know what? Yeah, I'll risk it. This might be enough. Defense curl. Ooh, might have a chance. Well, let's do it. Yes, the perfect time for that critical. Yes! Alright. Lag. And last super potion. Let's make it count. There's one more trainer over there, but first I want to come back up here. Because, examine this trait. Max Ether. Fully restores the power points of one move. And the repel wore off. Big deal. And Cubone. Thankfully, Machop can handle this himself now. Well, provided Karate Chop actually gets a critical. Can you critical, please? Wow, even that wasn't enough? Are you serious? Alright, fine. I'll use up my last use of low kick, too. And well, good thing we did use up the last of our moves. Because against Slowpoke, not gonna do much. You know what, at least give Pikachu some screen time. Disables Thunder Wave, big deal, I've got Thunderbolt. Booyah. Anyway, welcome to the most infamous town in the game, Lavender Town, accompanied by severe mood whiplash. But before we go any further, there's one quick thing I want to do. So, with that all said and done, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and we're gonna quickly head out to the route to the left of Lavender Town. Route 8 to be exact, at least I think it's Route 8. Worth noting, the Gambler class was changed to Gamer class in Fire Red and Leaf Green. These guys are a pain in the ass in Stadium because they tend to opt for paralysis and then go for one-hit kills, which are augmented based off of speed. Yeah, I guess how fun that was. Now the reason I needed to do this is because we need Machop to level up. This battle should do the trick. And indeed it does. With that, let's give Alakazam a little bit of time as well. Vulpix, the blue version exclusive to the red version's Growlithe. Vulpix and its evolution Ninetales are very tricky to deal with. Decent special power, and very good status moves in the form of in later generations Safeguard and Will-O-Wisp, and a few others as well. Its Alolan variant is Ice type, and Ninetales in particular, its Alolan variant is Ice Fairy. Both forms are actually decent in their own right. But, here's the important thing. This is why we needed to level up Machop. Machop evolved into Machoke. Good times. So, let's go ahead and save real quick. Because next time in Pokemon Generation 1, it's time for yet another trait evolution. And lag. Later, guys.